kitchen means my kitchen. E la prima cosa che davvero fare è prendere il faddale. I was just thinking that when all of this is over and we can travel to other countries, and if you go to Italy, you're going to go to Italy and you're going to go, prendevo il faddale, and they're going to look at you and they're going to say, what? Prendevo il faddale? You parli italiano? They're going to say, what? You want to get the faddale, the apron, and you wear it to your friend? You speak Italian? And you're going to say, sì, io parlo italiano. And you can say, yes, I parlo italiano. I have this beautiful faddale, is the tree of life, to remind us that we are all connected and that we are all one and that we're all beautiful. I think I have I don't have all of my lights on this morning. I have an amazing, delicious salad for you. It's charred corn and farro bowl. And I'm going to talk about farro because farro, it's an ancient grain. But la prima cosa, the first thing that we're going to do is for me to tell you what I'm going to be utilizing. I have here, actually I have 2 ears of corn because I love corn, and right now corn is in season here in Florida. I know that there's other parts in the country that right now it's, I'm going to get my cast iron skillet heated as I'm speaking to you, and I'm just going to have it on medium high. I have a very well oiled cast iron skillet, and corn is, I'm using 2 ears of corn versus 1 because I love corn, but the recipe, depending on the size of your family, is 1 to 2 ears of corn. And what I did is I took him off the husk, and then I did this last night. So for all of your moms and dads that work and cook, you can get this prepared the day before, and then that way all you have to do is get things rolling. So what I have here is that I already kind of, I didn't get it all done because I wanted to continue to get it a little more toasty. And what I have here is I have a cast iron skillet. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take a regular tablespoon, just a regular tablespoon, and I'm just going to add a tablespoon or 2 of my olive oil. That's all I'm going to use. And then what I want to do is I want to bring my corn, and I'm just going to put it right in here, like so. Because what I want these to do is I want these to continue to get nice and toasty, and also to heat it through. So pretty much that's what's going to do right there. It's hanging out there. There's nothing else to do. Now I'm going to give you the rest of the recipes. What I have here is 2 cups of cooked farro, and you can do this the night before and put it in the refrigerator because this is going to be a warm and cold salad. And that's what I did. And then is what I have here is 2 cups of farro. And then we're going to be making a beautiful vinaigrette. But also for the salad, what I have here is I have 1 English cucumber. I also have here 1 green onion that has been sliced. And I have about a pint or maybe less, depending on how much tomatoes you like. I'm going to be using, I'm going to eye it. So what I want to do is I'm going to make my salad dressing. Also what I have here is I have some goat cheese. I have 2 ounces of goat cheese that I have crumbled. And then what I'm going to do, I also have here some, I grow my own basilico. In Italian, everybody, basilico, which is basil. And I have these tiny little leaves of basil that I have here, maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons of that. And then what I have here is 1 shallot. And what I have, and I'm going to be utilizing my 1 shallot. I'll just go ahead and put that in here. I'm just going to put this right here. So 1 shallot that I have minced. And then what I have here is 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar. Sherry vinegar is going to go right in here. Very simple transaction. And then what I have here is 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. That's going to get everybody, combined together. Right in here, my Dijon mustard. I love mustard. Mustard is something that I did not grow up with because I was born in southern Italy and then I spent 13 years in South America, and I never remember my mom ever using mustard. And then what I have here is I have 1 teaspoon of salt. That's going to go right in here like so. And then what we have here is we have 3.5 tablespoons of olive oil that is going to go right in here, just like this. And then I'm just going to use my little thing over here. In the meantime, I'm keeping an eye on my wonderful, because this goes really quick, guys. And this is a very easy salad, and it's very healthy for you, because, you know, we are using Farro. And, you know, Farro originated, we don't know the year that it originated, and it started in an ancient Mesopotamian. And Farro is a term used to describe any one of the 3 ancient wheat grains. I don't have all the 3, but I have the Farro. And Farro is a great source of fiber. It's a great source of iron. It's a great source of protein and magnesium. Yes, magnesium. It's great for people that have diabetes. So for all your diabetics, this is a really good dish, except, you know, you may want to cut down on the tomatoes a little bit. And it's also wonderful for brain health. So as you can see, I'm just mixing it with my little I'm not even using this shifuli. So I'm just going to do it like so, just like that. Look how lovely that is. Then I'm going to take my wonderful bowl like that, and I'm going to add my 2 cups of Farro, because this is going to be our protein. And you know, and sometimes it's good, guys, to give yourself a break on your body. Your body needs to have a break, especially, you know, if you're having a lot of different foods. It needs to have a break. I'm going to shut this off. That's just how fast this is gone, okay? It needs to have a break. And this is a vegetarian dish, and it's very healthy for us. So now that I have this right here, very simple transaction, I'm just going to take my corn, and I'm just going to kind of go, you know what, I'm just going to get it all like this. I'm just going to put it all like this, because it's all going to be mixed. So you see how simple and easy transaction that is. Especially for your moms with little ones, when they're taking their naps, you can be making, everything ahead. And that way, all you have to do is put it together. So now that this is doing its thing right here, I have not even mixed anything. I'm going to take my beautiful, and this guy's already been washed, and you know, everything I use is organic. So I'm just going to take the little tips, just the little tips, because I don't like to throw anything away. And actually, those little tips are going to be chopped up, and it's going to go in my compost. So then what I want to do here is I'm going to take half of this guy, and I am going to quarter 1/2, because, you know, I mean, we don't eat with our eyes, but when things look nice, we really want to get in there and eat them. And, you know, and also, English cucumbers, they have their own personalities, and they have their own health benefits. So then I'm just going to put the chopped ones right here, and we love this salad with my husband. We really do. When we have friends over, we like to have this salad. Now the other one, I'm just going to slice, because, you know, sometimes different shapes are nice. You don't have to, you know, you can do it all, you know, any way you want to. I just kind of like the different shapes. You know, it's just being creative. You know, use your creativity in this dish, because this dish is easy and tasty and full of fiber and full of wonderful things. Then now what I'm going to do over here is I'm probably going to be using, I'm using these beautiful little tomatoes. You see these nice little long tomatoes? And I'm just going to cut them in half. If you don't want them in half, guess what? You can cut them in the other way. You know, you can cut them this way, and then you can chop them in little smaller pieces. You can have smaller pieces, bigger pieces. It's whatever you want to do, whatever you want to create. Because, you know, food can be fun. It doesn't have to be boring. And I like to have fun with my food. And I used to get in trouble a lot with my food. My mom would always say, mangia, perché non stai mangiando? No, ma. But what she would say is, eat, why aren't you eating? You know, I work so hard for you to have the food, and you're not eating. So I'm just going to take these 2 spoons, and I'm just going to kind of mix it all together. Mix it all together, because we want to get the sweetness of the corn. And we want to have all this wonderful deliciousness that is our wonderful salad. And then what you're going to be looking at, guys, which is not, you know, you're going to be looking at the different shapes of the tomatoes, you know, whether you want to massage or whether you, however you want to do it, you know. This is your salad, okay? Make it any way you want to. So then what you want to do is you want to do something like that. But we're not done yet, because now what we want to do is we want to come and bring the wonderful green onions. Oh, yes, look at these beautiful green onions. And I'll show you how to grow them, very easy transaction. And then what we want to do is we want to bring this beautiful, but before we do that, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put, and I love goat cheese. And goat cheese is wonderful and delicious. And it gives such a wonderful flavor to this salad. And I can't wait for me to have this salad. It's refreshing, and now we're coming into, you know, it's going to start getting more hotter here in Florida. And you want to get into these salads. You want to get into something that it's easy. So when you come home from work, you know, you can already have these ingredients ready for you, okay? And then I'm just going to use the entire 2 ounces of my goat cheese because I love goat cheese. You know, I grew up drinking goat cheese. You know, we didn't have milk. I believe we had a goat. And when I was a little girl, my mom would give me goat milk in Italy. Now I'm done with these guys, and now I'm going to take my basilico like this, and then I'm just going to just let it rain. And there are these tiny little leaves, you know, the little leaves of basil. When you grow your own basil, you know where your food is coming from, and you know what's going in your food. And then now we have this beautiful deliciousness right here. And let me get this more, because now I'm going to use my shifuli. Yeah, I have all my nicknames. Hello, you beautiful people. I cannot see you. And then it doesn't need a lot of salad dressing. And then what I'm going to do is, I already have this, so it's already dirty right now. And I'm just going to kind of let it drip like that. Look at this beautifulness. Let it drip. You know, let it go up and let it drip, because everybody's getting all their deliciousness, all this wonderful yumminess. You know, and the shallot gives a nice little bite, even though we have the green onion. And in what you're having here is you're having health, you're having antioxidants, you're having protein, you're having good food for your brain. If you are a diabetic, this is a wonderful thing, except, you know, the tomatoes. Don't put too many tomatoes. And then, are you ready for me to show you? Are you ready for me to show you this beautiful charred, I can't even say it, charred corn and farro bowl. Look at this deliciousness. This is for your health, guys. This is your healthy, delicious salad. Look at that. And that's all I have for you today. Enjoy, be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, get out, explore, learn some new dishes, eat some things that scare you, because that's what it's all about. And I want to thank my wonderful sponsors. I want to thank Cola Harris with FARMASI, that continues to provide me with the most beautiful skincare and also makeup. I also want to thank my friend Dario Rodriguez with Life and Food Superstores, that continue to provide me with Farro and all these wonderful grains. And I also want to thank Stephen Bailey with Belly Fishing and Charters for providing beautiful fish. And I also want to thank my dear friend Soul Angel, that provides me with nails. And I want to thank you for joining me in this beautiful mangiata, in this beautiful charred corn and farro bowl. Enjoy!